This land, located in California, was once underwater and is home to the Sandstone Canyon Trail, one of the most gorgeous trails I think I've ever been on. We drove through hours of desert land to find these beautiful sculptures. We're not going to show you all of them. They're definitely worth checking out when you're in the area. Being able to drive through this canyon was an experience like no other. And it was well worth the drive just to do this one trail, which is what we sought after. We even came across crazy amount of wind that we've never really experienced before and was well worth doing. Not to mention that a random act of kindness got us to meet Marco from Overland X. So let's see how that happened.
Right now we're in Fish Creek Wash, an area that used to be completely underwater and is now known as the California Desert. This wash is actually an off-road trail that we'll be trekking over 20 miles on to get to a very awesome, very scenic Sandstone Canyon Trail.
But first things first, we gotta air down the Jeep. Now, for the most part, we didn't really need to air down our tires, but we did want to be comfortable since it was 20 miles of gravel, dirt, rock road that we were going to be driving on. So we aired down, we adjusted our suspension, and it was time to get started on the trail. If you've never been in this part of the country before, it was really easy to get overwhelmed by the beauty of the area. Not to mention the sheer vastness of land that we're not used to being from Florida. Now we had a long way to go and a long time to get there. So let's check in with Zach to see how it's gone.
So we're coming over toward the end where our intersection is over to Sandstone Canyon Trail. We've been on Fish Creek Wash for quite some time. Part of it was because we were enjoying the views. We got some drone shots and whatnot. But again, this trail is not a difficult trail. It's actually pretty darn easy. So easy, a caveman can do it. But nonetheless, it's been extremely scenic, very beautiful, and we're seeing things that we haven't ever seen before in our entire life. So, you know, this entire adventure, this entire trip has been nothing but a blessing. Right now, we're currently on the hunt for some, it looks like ocean plants. Very similar to some stuff that you see over in the ocean. We've been seeing them on these rock faces at the very top, but we haven't seen any at the bottom. We're gonna see if we can find some that are actually in the wash. If not, we might have to hike up some of these like mountaintops. I don't know what you would exactly call them. They're not really mountains, but they're rocks for sure. I think we're going to get over to the fork where Sandstone Canyon is here soon. Before we do it, we're gonna grab some lunch and then really just hit the trail and enjoy the views that it's going to bring us.
This spot is located right before the fork of Sandstone Canyon Trail and is definitely worth taking a look at if you can perch up and have a nice lunch before you tackle the remaining part of the trail. But enough of that. This is Jimmy. He's a drone pilot and videographer with Pizzazz Films. Now you might be wondering why this is important. It's because he was out on the trail flying his drone until he lost it. So as another drone pilot, I said, hey man, I'll go get my bird up and we'll find it together. Well, shortly after he took off in one direction, we ended up finding it just after the obstacle on Sandstone Canyon Trail. So I picked it up and I said, hey man, it's me. Little did I know that he was actually out on the trail with Marco from Overland X shooting for Onyx. They were out shooting a video for Onyx Off-Road, which happens to be the map that I use for all of my off-roading GPSing, even though I'm not sponsored by them. But they have awesome features like being able to download your area, seeing the different trails within the area that you're in, and being able to set waypoints having a whole bunch of different tools at your disposal, and tracking your progress if you're in an unfamiliar area. That way you can always find your way home. I highly recommend getting them for your off-road map needs. We were even featured on Overland X's channel.
Upon Zach and Amanda from Overland Sam.
Okay guys, we just finished seeing Marco from Overland X out here in Sandstone Canyon Trail. I can't put into words how great that was for me as a small YouTube channel off-roader, getting to meet one of the people that inspired me to even do this and bring it on a journey. If you're not familiar with Overland X, fantastic cook. He has awesome kind of recipes. We were talking about that too. And he was out here shooting a video as well. Marco, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know it's very busy. You know, you're doing your stuff, but talking with Amanda and I can't tell you how much of a boost that was. And I am so grateful and so thankful to even have any time talking with you, your crew that was out there, and helping Jimmy find his drone. I thought that it was super cool. I thought that I'd have to take my drone out to find it, and it turns out, boom, there it was. I hope that we get to meet again. Maybe one day we'll end up doing a trail together. As far as our video, and we have made it to the end of the trail. Now this trail still goes on, however, not for off-road vehicles like our rig. You are more than welcome to keep going, but it is a foot-only trail, no vehicles allowed.
Call us mean, but we didn't include the rest of the trail because part of the adventure is getting out there despite not knowing what's ahead. We didn't get the opportunity to record coming in on the trail because Marco had offered to not only spot me but also to record me. So that's what you saw in his video. And in ours, we're going to show you how we got away from the trail in a bird's eye view and from the spotter's perspective.
Okay, about to go.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just keep going straight.
I'm not sure what that noise is. I've been trying to figure it out forever. If you have an idea, let me know in the comments below.
One more passenger a little bit. Beautiful. Gorgeous father.
That's for you, baby.
I didn't do anything.
As the saying goes, videos don't do it justice. And that's exactly how that obstacle was, and getting this shot from the drone inside the canyon. It was a little nerve-wracking, but as you can see, very much worth it.
Even though this trail is rated 3 out of 10, the wash coming in is 3 out of 10, this trail was a 10 out of 10. The views were fantastic, and the experiences were some that we're gonna keep for the rest of our lives. Thank you guys for watching our video, and we hope that you enjoyed it and really take the time to come out and enjoy views that you won't get anywhere else. This is Zach and Amanda signing off with Overland Sam. Until next time, we'll catch you in the next video.